This might be a long video. Ever since we've been self-isolating, I have purchased several mystery envelope boxes, bags off of eBay baseball cards and getting 10 or 30 or 100 cards at a time. Bought a couple of complete sets. Now I'm trying something different where I bought a whole box where they just fill up a whole priority mailbox of full of cards. And this seller did not show any of the contents other than the 8 cards that were on top, and there's a very good chance this is a bait and switch. I'll go ahead and say right now, I don't know how long I'm going to make this video. If these are great, then I might just keep recording for 2 hours, or until the battery shuts off, or until the memory card runs out of space on my phone, and or if it turns out that it is all 90 Topps cards, then I might just stop filming because I get bored. So we'll see where this goes. It might just end abruptly if I run out of hard drive space on this. But one thing I could tell, so from the cards that were on the front, they were from sets that I didn't have hardly anything from. There were 2 of the 8 cards were ones that I would have wanted, so at least there's a couple cards in this I want. And it also looked like a lot of the cards on top were in penny sleeves, so you have to be really happy with your cards if you're gonna like penny sleeve everything that's in there. And maybe you just did that for the 20 cards on top. So we'll open this up, see what we've got. Okay, so if you like this, go hunt down Mark Schroeder. And a little bit of packaging here that we're gonna get out of the way. Now the corner of the box was torn, but there was some bubble wrap that kind of held everything in place on here. So we're just going to start digging all of the trash out of here, and just until we can get start to get a handful out of here. And everything in this handful that I just picked up is all penny sleeves. And if all the cards are going to be like this, this is one of the best purchases I've made, because this is going to turn out to be about a penny a card. He listed it at about 2 cents a card, and I just put it on my eBay wish list, and he lowered the price pretty soon. So we've got an A-Rod Heritage mini card, Starlin Castro, Yamamoto, Miles Mikolas. There is a Vlad Jr. Cup card. I was not expecting something like that to even be in here. If we find a single Trout in here, then I think it's, people of that variety, then it's going to be great. Yuniesky Betancourt. Maybe there aren't going to be any actual rookie cards, and that's okay. I'm not really that much of a rookie collector. But look at that. That's a nice card. I already have that for myself. I'm an I-Rod collector, but my mother-in-law's a bench collector, so she's going to end up getting that one from me. Lance Berkman, another bench. Duke Snider and Andre Ethier. Victor Martinez, Carlos Santana. We have Maris. Jay Austin. We do have some rookies here. Juan Carlos Solberin, TJ Steele. Zachary Stewart. Brandon Waring. Brandon Jones, rookie. Rick Ankiel Finest. Cards. Ryan Howard. Marlins, Sean Rodriguez. Got some chrome of Zach Duke, Votto, David Wright. Nickname greats, Mad Dog Bill Madlock. Mattingly, Kershaw. Upper Deck Goody, Evan Longoria. Dodgers franchise history. Hosmer, Longoria Sweet Spot. Mitch Moreland rookie. Daniel Hudson rookie. Is that a refractor of a turkey red? I don't know if I've ever seen those before. Numbered to $9.99. And I got these for about a penny per card, so this is already a winner, I think. Topps 52. Now I don't know these people, but a bunch of rookie cards here all on a row. Mark Reynolds, Delman Young, rookie. If you're going to stick with me for as long as this video goes, you might be in for a treat here. We got, look at that, Adam Dunn, Spectrum. Got Lance Berkman, Dontrell Willis, Miggy Cabrera, Aaron Harang, Garland, Carl Sembrano, Aramis Ramirez, Schilling, Smoltz, Francoeur, Andrew Jones, Stephen Drew, Brian Roberts leading off, Chris Young, first edition. Halliday, Ben Sheets. Beltran Perez. Dennis Serfate. Brad Haupt, Ryan Garko. Felipe Lopez, Chris Stewart as a Ranger, rookie. Akinori Iwamura, Lucky 13, rookie. Don Kelly Gold, Torrey Hunter, Carlos Lee, Francisco Rodriguez as a Met, Carl Crawford, Nick Senzel. It's from this year's insert from this year. David Wright, hometown hero of Jeremy Hellickson, Chris Carpenter. Got a highlight of is that Aroldis Chapman? Yes. Jay Bruce. And Monkey. And Wave. African Wild Dog. And Jason Hayward. Next handful here, we have Kevin Kuzmanoff, Andre Dawson, Chipper Jones, Bryce Harper, 2020. Michael Givens, Rod Carew, and I think that one might have been a short print. Have an Al Kaline flashback. Elvis Andrus, Carlos Pena, Pat Burrell, let's see, Sparky Lyle, Fleer Greats of the Game, Gio Gonzalez, Joey Gallo Topps Chrome, my favorite current player right now. So that is it's a 2020. I didn't have that. We've got a couple of these Vlad Guerrero Topps inserts. Division Punisher. Got a rainbow foil of Close Call. The Topps Minor League, Jay Jackson, Cito Culver, Max Stassi, I've heard of him, Corey Kemp. Could be some good names in here and I just don't know who they are. A Justin Upton 2010 opening day, Daniel Hudson, Raul Ibanez, Roy Oswalt, Orlando Hudson, Legends of the Game 1 Marischal, Kelly Johnson, Moments and Milestones numbered to 150. Freddie Sanchez, 43 hits, 70 hits. Scott Kazmir. So there's a lot of low number cards here in a row. Nick Swisher, Brad Haupt, Eric Bedard, Eric Chavez, Mark Teixeira as a Ranger, Zach Britton, AA All-Star, Jim Edmonds, Field the Game, Randy Johnson. That reminds me of 87 Fleer, except it's got a gray border instead of blue. Nick Markakis, All-Star. Manny Machado, Brian Dozier. I don't know that All-Star Game stamp. Someone might need to help me with what that is. I haven't seen these. Greg Allen, that stamp. Lucas Sims. Got a Matt Holliday Gold. We've got a Topps Chickle Ryan Zimmerman, Nick Swisher, Ellsbury, Dice K. Here we have Whitey Ford and Roy Halladay. Got a card dedicated to the Peace Corps. That's lots of things in here I have not seen, and we're just getting started here. Go to the stack with Pedro on the top. David Ortiz, Brett Lowry Heritage, Brandon Jones, Shoeless Joe, Steve Carlton, Cardinals greats. Decade great of Clemente. Felix Hernandez, Turkey Red. Phil Hughes, numbered to 500. Joaquim Soria, rookie dated debuts. Roy Oswalt, numbered to 199. Alex Rios. Giovanni Gallardo, or Ben Sheets. Numbered to 75. Why does it say Giovanni Gallardo on it if it's Ben Sheets? Number to 70. Well, who knows? Ryan Braun, piece of history. Season ticket playoff contenders Andy Dirks, Josh Osik, Eric Aker, Johnny Ironman. That one's got kind of a shiny look to it there. Number to 299. Matt Kemp, season ticket, numbered to 49. Joe Nathan, All-Star. Were these cards given out in an All-Star game, or does that just mean that he was in the All-Star game that year? Wakefield, Ryan Howard, Maurer, Ross Detweiler, Victor Martinez, Mark Melanson, rookie, Sidney Ponson, Matt Latos, John Garland, Unieski Betancourt, Aaron Hill. That Gaylord Perry, Gary Matthews. That one's got a grayish border instead of green. Gary Maddox, Frank Robinson, Eric Davis, Steve Carlton, decade great, Don Newcomb, Willie Stargell, Willie McCovey, Tim Raines, Pie Trainer from the 20s, Paul Molitor, the 80s, Mel Ott, Mickey Cochran, Ty Cobb, Mark Grace, two of those. Go to the next handful here. Jose Guillen, Andrew McCutcheon, Justin Ruggiano, rookie. Colt Morton, that's kind of a cool name. Said he didn't get to stick around. There's Daisuke Topps co-signers. Felipe Paulino, Josh Beckett, Derek Lee, Ted Lilly, Hank Aaron, 2008 Donruss Threads, Chris Davis, Yunel Escobar, Luis Santos, Don Drysdale, Greg Zahn, Jose Reyes, Braun Quentin, Miguel Cabrera, Sizemore, Ryan Zimmerman, Jose Reyes, World Baseball Classic of Miguel Cabrera, Reyes, 95 World Series Ring of Honor, David Justice, Christy Matheson, Mel Ott, Rogers Hornsby, Tris Speaker, Benji Molina, Doug Davis, Josh Hamilton, Alan Ginter, 2009, Chris Carter, Jim Thome, Aaron Hill, Upton and Young, Desert Power, David Patton, rookie, Chris Davis, Eugenio Velez, David Patton, J.D. Drew, Gilmesh, Justin Morneau, Maurer, Johnny Damon, Giambi, Chavez, Hanley Ramirez, Vlad Guerrero, Sean Figgins, Bartolo Colon, Francisco Cordero, Boof Bonzer, always like that name, Jose Reyes, David Wright, Chinming Wang. Set that stack down. We'll go to the next stack here. Miguel Tejada, Colby Lewis, Longoria, Ty Wigington, Marlon Byrd, Ottavino, Sam Demmel, Kevin Russo, don't really have any complaints about this, but maybe if there's one thing, it's too much 2010 Topps. Not that I'm really complaining about this box so far, but McCann, Marquise, Tulowitzki, Polanco, J.J. Hardy, another Vlad as a Ranger, Vernon Wells, Rich Harden, Topps co-signers, Glaus, Matt Cain, Edmonds, Liriano, Schmidt, Matt Holliday, Marco Scudero, Infante, Ludwig, Chris Heisey, Vlad Guerrero, Josh Hamilton, Luke Hughes, Matt Capps, John Bowker, Plouffe, Sapan, Link, Axford, Tabata. Here we have 2009 season biography, Mark Teixeira, Lance Berkman, Kershaw, Jared Weaver, Hairston, Jeff Weaver, Dan Heron, Orlando Hudson. Okay, what do we have here? Upper Deck Portraits 2010. This must be them trying to compete with Topps Gallery or Donruss Studio. We got Justin Upton, Heath Bell, Diamondbacks Checklist, Juan Pierre, David Wright, Randy Wolf, Scott Hairston, Orlando Hudson, Benji Molina, Cargo, Howie Kendrick, Cano, Nigel Morgan, Adrian Gonzalez, and a checklist that has Derek Jeter on the front. We'll come around to this stack now. Joe Saunders, Melvin Mora, Aramis Ramirez, John Maine, 2009 World Series, Burnett outduels Pedro. Derek Lee, Koji Uehara, Michael Young, Ryan Church, Milton Bradley, Chris Seddon rookie card, Ralph Kiner, Phil Niekro, Chrome of Joe Mauer, Bernard Span, Jason Bay, Josh Beckett, Lexi Ramirez, Matt Kemp, neat picture, Placido Polanco, Stephen Drew, Javier Vasquez, Hudson, Alex Rios, Cargo, Nelson Cruz, Luke Hochevar, Jake Peavy, John Lester, Wahara, Wainwright, Gordon Beckham, Joe Saunders. Then a Troy Tulowitzki rookie card, 2 of them. Those chrome cards get kind of tough to stack after a while. Let's get rid of some more of that filler there. We've got Danny Carroll, Wilbur Buchardo, Alexis Oliveras, Andrew Lambo. Must be some kind of minor league cards, I guess. Or I just don't remember any of these people. Ruben Tejada, Ryan Patterson, John Still, Josh Vitters, I remember him. Ross Ollendorf, I always like that name. Jose Morales, Paul Molitor, Mark Fidrich, Kurt Gibson, another of the silver type. Kirby Puckett, Jim Rice, Jim Palmer, Harmon Killebrew, Alan Trammell, Gaylord Perry, Bill Buckner, Bill Freehan, Bill Mazeroski, Billy Williams, Bob Gibson, Bobby Dorr, Carlton Fisk, Chris Chambliss. Here we have some more of these moments and milestones with Sheffield. Alfonso Soriano, 2004 Silver Slugger. Chase Utley, a different Utley. Jorge Posada, Reyes. Johan Santana, 2 strikeouts. Santana again, Granderson, Hafner, Eric Burns, Aaron Hill, Jack Cust, Prince Fielder, Tony Gwynn, claiming a 90s decade grad, but looks like that's kind of an 80s picture. Randy Johnson, Brooks Robinson, Justin Verlander, see if I can dig even further down this side and see what we've got here. There we have a Prince Fielder, and that looks like a refractor. I don't know if that's how all those cards look. Verlander, Mike Schmidt, Carlos Santana, Daniel Hudson, Alex Gonzalez, Kevin Gregg, John Lester, Brandon Phillips, and Martin Prado, Saunders, Adrian Gonzalez, Miguel Cabrera, Mike Gonzalez, Rob Johnson, Billy Wagner, Micah Owings, Josh Reddick, Lance Zawodzki, Andrew Jones, I don't remember him as a White Sox, Don Kelly. What do you have here? More tales of the game. There's no tying in baseball. Shin-Soo Choo is an Indian, Ryan Howard, Adrian Gonzalez, Austin Jackson, Ike Davis, Tyler Colvin rookie, Johnny Damon, Reds, Chris Davis, Casey Jansen, Josh Willingham, Eric Ibar, Yastrzemski, Gary Carter, Yastrzemski again, Dexter Fowler, Rangers team card with Omar Vizquel, Shane Victorino, Johnny Mize peak performer, Tales of the Game, Bill Mazeroski. Mazeroski hits walk-off World Series home run. Roy Halladay, Joe Mauer, Topstown, Brian McCann. Moving to the next stack here. Adam Dunn, Topps Finest, Canerco, Maglio Ordonez, Daisuke, Dan Heron, Finest Moments, Carlos Lee, Josh Beckett. Some more 2020 Topps of Roman Quinn, Alex Colomé, Joey Lucchesi, Chad Tracy, Gold, number to 2009, Prince Fielder, Curtis Granderson, Trey Mancini, Blue Parallel from opening day this year, A-Rod, Always Ready, Twins Victory, Joe Mauer, Johan Santana, SPX, Jim Thome, Troy Tulowitzki, Russell Martin, Michael Young, Giovanni Soto, Francisco Rodriguez, Carlos Quentin, Vlad Guerrero, Ryan Howard, Fukudome, Carlos Beltran, Josh Hamilton. Football National Championships, Georgia Tech. Thurman Munson, Josh Donaldson. Here's a Goodwin Champions of Eddie Plank, W.G. Grace playing cricket, Wong Fei-hung of martial arts. There's Randy Kocher, MMA fighter, Anthony Kim with golf. Here is I think that's a heritage of Clayton Kershaw. And what do we have here? Upper Deck, a piece of history, historical moments with Christopher Columbus, Suez Canal, creation of the internet, steam engine, James Loney, Dontrell Willis, Jason Bay, Jake Peavy. Running out of places here that I can put stacks. Thanks for watching so far. You're really sticking out for a long time. Hideki Matsui, Derek Lee, Tug Hewlett, Brian Roberts, Cliff Lee, Elijah Dukes, Jose Bautista, Joe Creedy, Greg Smith, Chase Headley, John Russell, Giovanni Gallardo, President Benjamin Harrison, Gulf Coast League Tigers, Gail Iorg, Delmarva Shorebirds of Pedro Bito, Barry Enright, Tommy Hunter. Now he became a Ranger and he's still around with the Phillies, I think. Sean Doolittle. Back to co-signers, we have Jake Peavy, Richie Sexton, Ryan Zimmerman, Paul Canerco, Alfonso Soriano, Alex Rios, Todd Helton, Carlos Beltran, Tim Hudson, Brad Penny, Joe Mauer, Jeff Ridgway. Turn that around to Felipe Paulino, David Huff, Carl Crawford, Hunter Pence, All-Star, Sean Marshall, Nolan Remold, rookie Curtis Granderson, Chase Utley, Jason Bay, Chrome, Josh Beckett, Ricky Weeks, Kazuo Matsui, Eric Ibar, John Lester. Recognize this top card as a 2020 insert, Decade's Best of Chrome of Luis Aparicio, Dodger great Dusty Baker, Manny Ramirez, Roger Maris, that is. From the set, The Cards Your Mom Threw Out. Pedro, Joe Saunders' Finest Refractor, Garrett Atkins, Luis Aparicio, Don Sutton, Frank Howard, Red Schoendist, Gary Carter, Steve Carlton, Paul Molitor, Mark Fidrich, Tony Perez, Eddie Murray, Fred Lynn, Tom Seaver, Reds great, Griffey Sr., Joe Morgan, Jack Morris, Denny McClain. He was an autograph guest at the Leap Day card show here in Nashville this year. Alan Trammell. So here we have I guess a minor league Diamond King of Matt Spencer. Let's see, Rick Ankiel Goody, Hamilton, Howie Kendrick, Victor Martinez, Jonathan Papelbon, Matt Holliday, Kenny Rogers, Brandon Inge, Dontrell Willis, Roy Oswalt, Carlos Lee, Morgan Ensberg, John Buck, Vlad Daddy, Travis Hafner. Ian Kinsler season highlight goes 6 for 6, including a cycle. Jack Hanahan, Gregorio Petit, Freddie Sanchez, Mike Sweeney. Let's see, that is Miguel Tejada, Aaron Hill, Johnny Mize, Legend of the Game, Dice K, Mott, Bernard Span, Gil Mesh, Tejada, Dunn, Adam Dunn is a national, Napoleon, Colby Rasmus, Bay, Burnett, come down to here, we have another Adam Dunn, Aaron Harang, Garrett Atkins, Dontrell Willis, Ryan Howard, Carlos Beltran, Zach Duke, Adrian Gonzalez, Ray Durham, Omar Vizquel, Chu Freeman, Soriano, AJ Pierzynski, Adam Dunn, that's a nice picture, Brandon Phillips, Grady Sizemore, Jason Grilly, a very short time as a Ranger. Whole stack's upside down here. Francisco Cordero with a kind of a military theme jersey there. Lance Nix, I remember him as a Ranger, not as a Red. Mark Burley. Turn the checklist back around. We have is that Johnny Damon, Baldo Jimenez, Charlie Manuel, Nick Green, Kevin Gregg, Carlos Pena All-Star, Joe Creed, David Wright, Teixeira All-Star, Robert Andino, LaTroy Hawkins, Mitch Meyer, Chase Utley All-Star, Gordon Beckham Rookie Card, Josh Reddick, David Hernandez, Michael Saunders, Daniel Schlereth, Brian Pena, Sean O'Sullivan, Josh Barfield, Yadier Molina, Scott Hairston, Xavier Paul Rookie, Carl Pavano, Canerco and Jermaine Dye, back-to-back home runs, each for 300th. I don't remember that story. That's quite something. See, Ryan Howard home run derby. Brandon McCarthy when he was a Ranger. Alex Gonzalez, Russell Branyan, David Russ, Juan Uribe, Matt Tuya Sisopo, Merkin Valdez, Sean Figgins, Robinson Tejada, Kyle Davies, John Buck, Bobby Say, Curtis Granderson, Gerald Laird, Rookie of Daniel McCutcheon, Reed Gorecki, Michael Dunn, Armando Cabino. You've stuck with me for 30 minutes. I hope there's something in here that is really making it worthwhile for you. Let's see, Johnny Peralta Mini, Ryan Howard, Joe Mauer, Ryan Webb, King Felix, Matt Cain, Jimmy Rollins, Isaac Newton, Minds That Made the Future, Felix Hernandez Chrome. Here we have Bill Lambier from Goodwin Champions, Scott Rowland, Chris Duncan, Carl Crawford, Rocco Baldelli, Scott Kazmir, Ryan Zimmerman. More Decade Great. This time we have Kirby Puckett, John Kruk, Jack Clark, Eddie Matthews, Bill Mazeroski, Bob Feller, Tim McCarver, numbered to 299, George Foster, Gary Matthews Sr., Kenji Jojima, Lou Montañez, Chad Qualls, Steve Pierce, Curtis Granderson, Coco Crisp, Carlos Lee, Gavin Floyd, Jeff Clement, John Main, Nick Markakis, Derek Lowe, Michael Kadire, Prince Fielder, Chris Carpenter, Trevor Cahill Rookie, Pablo Sandoval, Will Venable, Jed Lowry, Brian McCann, Ryan Garco, Justin Verlander, Brad Hopp, Cody Ross. So we have some more historical moments here. Paul Revere, Hindenburg, the USSR crumbles, Sputnik, Hubble telescope, Alberto Gonzalez, masterpiece of Hideki Matsui, Alex Gordon, Roy Oswalt, Ivan Rodriguez, Aaron Harang, Nick Swisher, Jim Thome, Carlos Zambrano. I love these red opening days from that year. Barry Zito, top of the class, with David Wright on it. Have an Adam Dunn masterpiece, Travis Hafner as Drupal Cabrera, Maglio Ordonez, Roy Oswalt, Andrew Jones as a Dodger, Jose Reyes, Freddie Sanchez, Michael Young, Ryan Zimmerman, Trevor Hoffman, Travis Hafner, CC Sabathia. This one's backwards of Trevor Hoffman. Chrome of Raul Ibanez. Bell X1. The New York City subway. Stuck. Treaty of Versailles. So that set is great for history teachers that also like baseball cards. Now we have a Grady Sizemore opening day. There we got a Chickle of Hunter Pence, Votto, Verlander, Jim Rice, George Kell, Al Kaline, Mike Schmidt, Fred Lynn, Cliff Pennington, Connor Jackson. Back to the Topps co-signers, we have Cole Hamels, Paul LaDuca, Vlad, Ramon Hernandez, Grady Sizemore, Nick Markakis, and Melvin Mora, the signature on it, Adam Dunn and Brandon Phillips. Oh, these are numbered to 225. Jeff Kent, Iguchi, Derek Lee. Now we have Topps 52 with a rookie of Aaron Laffey, Tom Sheeran, Scott Moore. Hey, that's my brother's name. Jose Reyes. I'm going to save that for him. Jose Reyes, Jack Castle, Carmen Pignatiello, Brendan Ryan, Ryan Fierabend. Not even going to try. Glenn Perkins rookie. He's a pretty good closer. DeJuan Day, Mike Zagurski, Gilbert Chamberlain. That was probably a hot card back at the time. Laval Spigner, Dylan Piguero, Sean Gallagher. So I'm getting those minor league names that I don't know. That looks like the last piece of stuffing to get out of here. And everything just falls over when I pull out that piece. Justin Upton, we got some more 2020 of Buster Posey. Close Call, Scott Kingery, Tanaka. Nickname greats, Louisiana Lightning for Ron Guidry. Avisail Garcia, Manny Ramirez. Now we have Greg Maddux. This one is an opening day where it's stamped March 31, 2008. So that must be like a parallel from opening day that year with Rafael Furcal. Jim Thome. Another. And see, they're all numbered to 150, but if you have three different... That's practically the same card, except they're both numbered to 150, but they're different, because that's 5 career home runs and that's 162 career home runs. So these being numbered to 150 may not be that great. Glavine, the Count, Sparky Lyle. I like that one. A masterpiece of Asdrubal Cabrera. He's still around. 2019 World Series winner. Prince Fielder, Tim Anderson, Manny Machado, Sonny Gray, Tatis Jr., Cup card, Nick Senzel, future star, Tony Gonsolin, Kipnis, Machado, Dwight Smith, Chapman, Tyler Flowers, Sanchez, Acuna, Mitch Garver, Chris Davis, Aaron Hicks, Samardzija, Dubon rookie, Chase Utley, Donnie Lucci, Ryan Hannigan rookie, Joe Koshansky, Seth Smith, Close Call, Kingery, Tanaka, Ian Desmond, Nico Goodrum, Luis Castilla, Yolmer Sanchez, Zach Collins, Matt Carpenter. Let's see if we can fix this mess right here without everything else falling over. Eric Chavez, Jason Kendall, Mike Piazza as an A, Jimmy Rollins, Jamie Moyer, he was around forever, Pat Burrell, Jack Wilson, Jason Bay, Jim Edmonds, Yadi Molina, Jose Arredondo, Meiser Isturis, Howie Kendrick, team checklist with Tim Lincecum on it. Another one with Zach Duke, Johan Santana. Here we have Royals Ballpark with George Brett statue outside Kauffman Stadium. That's kind of cool. And then there's a lot of statues outside of the Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, so I don't know who that is. Yeah, there is the nice warehouse on Utah Street outside of Orioles Park. I love that backdrop there. Then that must be Hank Aaron outside of Turner Field. Austin Kearns as a National. Livan Hernandez, Ryan Zimmerman, Ricky Romero, Frank Francisco, Scott Feldman, J.A. Happ, Derek Holland rookie, Wilkin Ramirez, Joe Thurston, Jeff Weaver, Francisco Rodriguez All-Star, Livan Hernandez, Luis Valbuena, Dontrell Willis, John Maine. Mentioned this earlier, but my camera could run out of battery life or card space here at any moment, so if it just ends abruptly, I apologize for that. We're now at 38 minutes. J.D. Drew, Wigington, Landon Powell, Prince Fielder, Home Run Derby, Frank Hoer, Zach Greinke. Season highlight, 6 stolen bases in 1 game, Carl Crawford. Josh Beckett, All-Star. Omar Vizquel, Chris Perez. Gerardo Parra, highlight. Church, Derek Holland, rookie. Teixeira Topstown, Mariano Rivera, Torrey Hunter, Raul Ibanez, Troy Tulowitzki, Brian McCann, Dan Ugla, Jim Thome, Canerco, Sabathia, Shane Costa, Jared Weaver, Mauer, Damon, Frank Thomas. As a Blue Jay? Don't remember that. Richie Sexson, Carl Crawford, Baldelli, Vernon Wells, LaRoche, Manny Ramirez, Melvin Mora, another Joba Chamberlain, Opening day between the White Sox and the Indians there in Chicago. TriStar Prospects Plus of Hank Conger, Adam Everett, Edwin Jackson, Adrian Gonzalez, Baseball America Tools of the Trade, Zach Wheeler, Peter Burgos, messed up that name, Neil Sellers, Dustin Ackley, Stephen Pryor, Topps Pro debut, Jed Jerko. He went on for a pretty good career. Alex Rios, Topstown, Helton, Zambrano, Carlos Lee, Jason Bartlett, Posada, Peralta, Millwood, Matt Harrison, Jeff Francis, Mark Hendrickson, Bob Melvin, the manager, Papelbon, Garrett Olson, Edwin Jackson, Iwamura, Jermaine Dye, Lindstrom, Adam Kennedy, Nationals franchise history, David Ortiz, Alex Rios, Jim Thome as a Dodger. I don't remember him playing National League ball. Ryan Franklin, Ryan Dumit, Henry Rodriguez rookie, Orioles team card, Victor Martinez, Scudero, Manny Ramirez, Cole Hamill opening day, Kinsler, Vlad Guerrero, Cliff Lee, Joe Mauer, Ian Stewart, Ricky Romero. More of these Fleer Ultra. We have Aramis Ramirez, Josh Beckett, Kurt Schilling, Melvin Mora, Brian Roberts, Nick Markakis, Eric Bedard, Stephen Drew, Houston Street, Justin Masterson, Jensen Lewis, Ian Stewart, Jake Westbrook, Trevor Crow, Travis Hafner, Jared Burton. I am starting to realize that by the time I am done standing here, I am going to be really tired. Standing one place now for 42 minutes. Connor Jackson, Chad Qualls, Javier Vasquez, Jared Jurgens, Chris Medlin, J.D. Drew, Dustin Pedroia, Nick Green, Bobby Scales, Jeff Smarjda, Carlos Marmol, Brzezinski, Chrome, finest of Volquez, Matsui, Chad Guadan, Steve Eiserman, my mother-in-law's favorite hockey player, Landon Donovan from soccer, Angel Baroa, Randy Johnson, Mike Rivera, Dan Herron, Eric Ibar, Scott Baker, John Garland, Eckstein, Eric Bedard, Brewers, showing Miller Park, Royals, Kevin Millwood, Skip Schumacher, Andy Pettit, Jeff Mathis, still a Ranger, John Neese, so hockey, John Tavares, Neil Kotz, Alfredo Amazaga, Chase Utley, Thurman Munson, Legends of the Game, Vernon Wells, Noah Syndergaard, 35th anniversary, Melvin Mora, Braden Looper, Ronnie Paulino, Todd Helton, Cameron Maybin, Alex Centrone, Brandon Phillips, Chris Lambert rookie, Humberto Sanchez. Seriously running out of space to stack these cards nearby. Cody Ross, Luis Castillo, Andrew Miller, Garrett Atkins, Pedro Feliz, Euclid, Ron Gardenhire manager, Josh Johnson, Orlando Hudson, Brandon Webb, Uribe, Cody Ransom, Matt Kemp, Mark DeRosa, one of my mother-in-law's favorite players there, Manny Del Carmen, Jerry Manuel, manager, Jeremy Guthrie, Matt Kemp, Todd Helton, Marlon Bird, John Danks, Colby Rasmus, Yadier Molina, Kyle Blanks, King Felix, Mark Reynolds. I had a video from a couple months ago where I opened the whole set of Topps Chickle. Andrew Carpenter, Ryan Langerhans, John Lester, Jerry Hairston, Ian Stewart, Clint Barmas, Javier Vasquez, Joan Santana, Chief Lefty, Sowers and Laffey, Joe Mauer. I'm going to get in trouble pronouncing his name so many times. Jared Saltalamacchia, Papelbon, Brett Myers, Willie Taveras. More of these. We have Manny Ramirez, Hanley Ramirez, Jordan Danks, pro debut. Where'd You Go, Bazooka Joe? That looks like almost like the Simpsons background. That is Evan Longoria. Bob Gibson, Phil Rizzuto, Trevor Hoffman. Let's see, I'll stack cards right over there. Hope they don't fall down. More moments of history. The creation of baseball. The Alamo. Remembered on a card. Liberty Bell. Ryan Hannigan. Josh Hamilton. Then we've got the first World's Fair. The Hubble. Michael Young. Travis Metcalf rookie. Fernando Cortez. Kei Igawa. Danny Putnam. Miguel Montero. Felix Pie. Nick Gornault. Mike Fontenot. Chase Headley. Michael Bourne. Jamie Burke. Alejandro De Aza. Jesus Flores. Clay Buchholz. Ross Detweiler. Carlos Lee. Salvador Perez. Garrett Cole. Turkey Red Chrome. So another modern insert there. Johnny Peralta. Two more of these Vlad Guerrero highlights from this year. Derby Dominance. Another Slam for Junior. Cody Bellinger. Eric Chavez. Dustin Mosley. Carlos Gomez. Delman Young. Justin Morneau. Eckstein. Juan Pierre. Kurt Schilling. Tyler Clippard, rookie. Torrey Hunter. Then we've got Maglio Ordonez, Todd Helton, Zach Greinke, Craig Kimbrell in his unusual stance. Pretty much every baseball card of him shows him standing like that. Meadows, Austin Meadows, Sin-Shu Chu. You can tell on these modern turkey red cards because they don't have the same texture to the front of them like I'm used to. So we've got Garrett Cole, Matt Holliday, Aramis Ramirez, Daisuke, Manny Ramirez, Eric Bedard, Ryan Ludwig, Jeff Francoeur, Jober Chamberlain, Rich Harden, Joe Blanton, Santana, Jose Reyes, Delman Young, Justin Morneau, Prince Fielder, Andrew Jones, Mark Tehan, Declaration of Independence. More TriStar Pro debuts. We've got David Cooper, Jonathan He, Panama Canal, The Personal Computer, Billy Buckner rookie, another Ollendorf. Got the Transcontinental Railroad with a golden spike, the Statue of Liberty, Hawaii becomes a state, the Space Shuttle launch, and the Wright brothers. So it looks like we're now to the point where I've just got one little handful on each of these 8 stacks. And so we'll be done fairly soon, depending on how big of a mess I make. We've got Mark Reynolds, Nate McClure, Scott Sizemore, Austin Jackson, Esmil Rogers rookie, Luke Hughes, Chris Heisey, Jesse English rookie, Andy Oliver rookie, Daniel McCutcheon, Brian Matthews. Checklist. There is an Elvis Chrome Refractor, not numbered. Cesar Valdez, Chris Heisey. There is a Sin-Shu Chu, not numbered. Hanser Alberto, Cody Bellinger, Ryan Braun, Michael Conforto, Anthony Rizzo, Nick Pavetta. I'm getting to a lot of these cards at the bottom, which have kind of slid around kind of a while. Corey Patterson, Josh Beckett, Ivan Rodriguez, Stephen Drew, BJ Upton, Adrian Gonzalez, Andrew Jones, Iguchi, Tim Hudson, Daisuke, and it's actually labeled as Daisuke, not just me saying it this time, Prince Albert, Pujols, swiping second, Josh Hamilton rookie, Miguel Montero, Carl Crawford, Nick Swisher, Jinming Wang, Mike Cameron sliding, Miguel Tejada, Alex Rios, Scott Rowland, Billy Buckner rookie, Clint Sammons, Pablo Sandoval, Aaron Rowand, and let's see how much we can pick up of the next stack here. Everything really slid around during transport there, but you can't really do much to help that. So another pro debut of Jed Jerko, Matt Klein, Chris Carter, Josh Harrison, Michael Montgomery, Paul Konerko, BJ Ryan, Adam Wainwright, Matt Morris, Omar Vizquel, Randy Wynn, Barry Zito, Betancourt, James Shields, Ian Kinsler, Akinori Otsuka, Kenny Lofton as a Ranger, Carlos Guillen, Khalil Green, Matt Guerriere, Charlie Manuel, manager, Clint Hurdle, Chris Carpenter, Dontrell Willis, Eric Chavez, Joe Thatcher, David Eckstein, Ross Ollendorf, rookie, Chase Headley, Rajai Davis, Pat Mish, Francoeur, Sabathia, Tejada, Carlos Lee, Crow, Michael Pineda, Rich Harden as a Ranger, Scott Hairston, Chris Dickerson, Ryan Church, Ryan Dempster, Andrew Bailey, Felix P.A., Ollendorf, Scott Olson, Giovanni Soto, Rajai Davis, Brandon Webb, Dan Heron, have Polanco, Andre Ethier, Teixeira, Bay, and Lind, RBI leaders, Broxton, Granderson, Thole, Ordonez, Greinke, Hernandez, and Halliday, Shields, Neil Walker, rookie, Chiron Martis, Pablo Sandoval, Andrew Bailey, Will Venable, Jeff Francoeur, Coco Crisp, The Steam Engine, Louisiana Purchase, Luke Hochevar, Felix, Eric Threets, Padres, Vernon Wells, Gwynn Jr., and I love the Padres uniform there, Houston Street, Bronson Sardina, Pena, Teixeira, and Bay home run leaders, AL, Posada, Vladimir Valentin, rookie, Wilkin Ramirez, David Jesus, Miguel Cabrera, 2006 Silver Slugger, Jared Weaver, Trevor Hoffman, Smoltz, Halliday, Reggie Jackson, and just some random 91 Fleer just happens to be thrown in here. Mark Grace, Concepcion, Dave Parker, Dave Winfield, David Cohn, Denny McLean, Red Schoendist, Tim McCarver, Bruce Suter, Fergie Jenkins, Gary Matthews, Roy Campanella, Kiner, Randy Hundley, Reggie Jackson, Robin Eout, Rod Carew, Raleigh Fingers, Ron Guidry, Sparky Lyle, then after this handful, we've got kind of a mess of a pile at the bottom here. We've got Brian McCann, Scott Podsednik, Jason Bartlett, Miguel Tejada, a couple of cards that are backwards here of Ted Lilly, Michael Bourne, Nate Shearholtz, Ron Washington, Ricky Romero, Milton Bradley, Randy Wolf, Miguel Olivo, Willie McCovey, the card your mom threw out, Vlad Guerrero, Nate McCluth, Michael Young, Zach Greinke, Victor Martinez, Mark Tehan, Turning 2, Kelvin Jimenez, rookie, hit streak of Phillies player, Troy Glaus, Tim Beckham, another TriStar Pro debut, Johan Santana, Neil Walker, Alex Rios, Hunter Pence, Jim Thome, Harmon Killebrew. See, we have Dice K, and then another one of those, Carlos Gomez. I'm just going to start working on picking up the pile here as we're coming in close to an hour. We have Soriano, Dan Heron, Luis Mendoza rookie. I think he was a #1 draft pick. Jason Schmidt, Jaime Vermolleya rookie. Teixeira, Jack Wilson, Aramis Ramirez, Carlos Beltran, Ryan Zimmerman, Gary Sheffield, Carlos Beltran. Have Brian Busher, Michael Kadire, Casey McGehee, Blake DeWitt, Rafael Furcal. And let's see, Michael Young, Jeff Ridgway, Willie Taveras, Jeff Rancour, dynamic duo rookie card of Ubaldo Jimenez and Troy Tulowitzki, Joe Nathan, Justin Ruggiano, got Andy LaRoche, Carlos Ruiz, Brett Anderson, Michael Wirtz, and then we've got a few cards here that kind of slipped underneath the flap. So we're going to finish this off with Ryan Zimmerman, J.D. Drew, Hideki Okajima, Manny Ramirez, Vladdy Goes Yard, and finish with Rajai Davis. So I'm thinking that this was a, let me make sure there's nothing else below the flap here. I'm thinking this was a card dealer that just wanted to get rid of their entire dime bin all at once and just kind of sold it in bulk like this. So that was certainly worth what I paid for it. One of the best mystery lots that I have purchased the whole time that we've all been stuck at home here. So I hope you had fun looking through that as much as I did, except now I get to go and look at this for the next several days as I'll go through and take a closer look, pick out my favorites, pick out my my wife's favorites, her mom's favorites, my friend's favorites, and just have some cards to share the love here. And so I made it 58 minutes, not quite an hour, but that was quite a lot of fun going through all these cards. So if you stuck it out this long, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy videos like this. And if you want me to make more videos like this, just let me know, and that's what we're going to have. We're going to keep looking for more bargains like this. All right, thanks. Bye.